Mizzy on Mac. HS on deck, no meds, my S bake off with gap. Yes.
Yo, such one for bad of reaction on today's video. We got one of my favorite artists, man. When I think of drill music and like prime, like the very best drill music, what I always say, if you follow me on Twitter, you already know what I'm gonna say. The best drill album of all time was Drillers and Trappers 2. And you know who was part of that? RV. And what else did RV do that year? He dropped the Savage mixtape as well. In my opinion, that year from RV was one of the best drill years. I think I did my drill Ballon d'Or thing a few years ago, but that was one of the best individual years any artist has had in the genre. Like, the music he gave us that year was exquisite, and now he's dropped his new song Water Resistant. Without any further ado, let's get into this one. M1. Alright, now I'm set up. Savage. Let's put the belly back on.
Yo, I can get up close with my knife or lean out the ride and corner from this. I know the up block like the back of my hand. I'll slide it with ease. 10 inches size of my feet, but I got me a 9, so I'm likely to squeeze. They ain't live in the streets, so the drill they do is when they're writing on beat. Happy the tweets, their enemies coming like Simon Levine. We're coming. I'm in a 4 litre.
What did he say? Because this guy's bars, man.
10 inches size of my feet, but I got me a 9, so I'm likely to squeeze. They ain't live in the streets, so the drill they do is when they're writing on beat. You got happy the tweets, their enemies coming like Simon Levine. We're coming. I'm in a 4 litre, trying to get ups down like the Peter. Don't wanna go harsh in a beater. He said what he's saying for Vegeta. Desperate times call for desperate measures. 2-1 sold, but I didn't want neither. Dots got cocked before I got chopped. The length was a meter. 2-car convoy, one got a whap. Make sure feds don't separate cars.
1 meter. I don't even wanna think about that type of stuff, man.
Bro wants to shoot our drivers, cool. I know how to delegate tasks, cool. Count the rules on my victims, that's probably like 28 scars. I got stories to tell, but you know it ain't fiction when I make bars. I got the drop, he got caught in an instant. Never called for assistance. He was in his hood, but he still got wet up. Shit, guess he ain't water resistant. Wet him up twice, then I wet him up more. 3, 4, course are consistent. I can get up
this
close
guy,
to my knife, lean out the ride and corner from distance. I got the drop, he got caught in an instant. Never called for assistance. He was in his hood, but he still got wet up. Shit, guess he ain't water resistant.
This beat is very different. Like, yeah, the guitar in the back. I mean, the only other precedent I've got of a drill song from my top of my head, there was Unks Deep in it, and then Heady with both. Like, I like the sound of guitars and drill. Barely hear it, but it sounds really nice.
Twice till I wet him up more. 3, 4, course are consistent. I can get up close with my knife or lean out the ride and corner from distance. Got fresh corner for sprayers organic. Tools in the ride, but ain't a mechanic. Get round there and
fresh chord. He's making it sound like the food, but this is not what he's talking about.
Course are consistent. I can get up close with my knife or lean out the ride and corner from distance. Got fresh corner for sprayers organic. Tools in the ride, but ain't a mechanic. Get round there in a 4-door truck. Man don't care about saving the planet. 2 arms out, recreating time.
Alright, man, diesel engine, he doesn't care about the fumes he's leaving behind.
Course are consistent.
This guy, man.
Close with my knife or lean out the ride and corner from distance. Got fresh corner for sprayers organic. Tools in the ride, but ain't a mechanic. Get round there in a 4-door truck. Man don't care about saving the planet. 2 arms out, recreating Titanic. Done it, no gloves, can't make it a habit. Nothing like Meg when I say I'm a savage. Get herself splashed like paint on a palette. When I
Nothing like Meg, you know, Megan Thee Stallion's always calling herself a savage. Oh no, her song Savage with Beyonce, yeah.
Wet him up proper, ain't doing it gently. Fans love when I talk my crap, but it's fuck car, Fred might use it against me. I told bro that I'll buy new laces, get out the boots and shoot till it's empty. I don't have to be on glides and DIY, but I do it, don't tempt me. The friends keep dying, I must get lonely. Maybe he wants to link his mates. Said he's on me, he ain't thinking straight. Now he's gotta take shots like a drinking game. I ain't carrying food when I bring this tray. I'll stab up a youth when I sling this blade. Ask my ops, they know I'm on job. It didn't even matter what LinkedIn says. I got the drop, he got caught in an instant. Never called for assistance.
If you don't know, LinkedIn is like a website you go on. It's like an employment website. So he said, ask my ops, they know I'm on job. I don't care what LinkedIn said. What would RV's LinkedIn even say, fam?
Guess he ain't water resistant. Wet him up twice, then I wet him up more. 3, 4, course are consistent. I can get up close with my knife or lean out the ride and corner from distance. I got the drop, he got caught in an instant. Never called for assistance. He was in his hood, but he still got wet up. Shit, guess he ain't water resistant. Wet him up twice, then I wet him up more. 3, 4, course are consistent. I can get up close with my knife or lean out the ride and corner from distance.
Just clocked, he said he was in his hood, but he still got wet up. Guess he went water resistant. As in his hood, like wearing a hood, but obviously in his neighborhood, he still got wet up. Cause the hood's not what
Killing up when I'm bringing them up. Nah, I'm spinning the block. Won't find them chilling at tops. Too much man got did in that spot. Too many.
Initial thoughts on that one there. First of all, that next tune, RV and LD. I mean, like I said at the start, Drillers and Trappers 2, best drill album of all time. One of the best songs on that album. It Was Me. If you haven't heard that song, go listen to that song and realize what the magnitude of that link up is going to be. Because that song. Anyways, that song that we just had, that bar, well, I love when, and RV's a rapper that does it a lot, when the name of the song, the title of the song is the punchline of the actual line within a chorus. Because sometimes like, they just name songs whatever they want. Sometimes the title of the song isn't actually said within the song. It's rare, but sometimes that's the case. And I don't really like when that's the case, because I just find it a little bit weird. Or sometimes it's just embedded within it. But I love, there's few things I love more than waiting to hear the punchline and then figuring out, that's the name of the song. And then it took me to the very last time that I heard it to clock the punchline. That's why I rate RV's music so much, man. Like, I feel like it's been a while since he last dropped, but I just checked. He released a song 3 months ago that somehow just went over my head. I just never caught wind of that. But I'm happy I've seen this one here, because fam, that was a very RV type song. Laughing, but actually realizing that he's actually really saying a lot of cool things. Would I rate that one out of 10? Would I rate that one out of 10? Would I rate that one out of 10? I give that one a solid 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, just reminded me how much I really appreciate RV's music. Like, when it comes to drill, there's very few people that could do it like RV. Like, you'll catch me saying this on Twitter a lot. When I think about like the very best to do it in drill, for me, RV's name has to be up there. I feel like some people always forget to put RV up there in those types of conversations. But 2019, he was literally like, if it wasn't SJ or anyone from like the younger lot of OFB, like out of the older set from OFB, for me it was RV in 2019, man. Like, him or Heady. But the fact he released the Savage mixtape as well, I really had RV at the top of my list in 2019, man. And songs like this remind me that you don't lose that type of ability. Like, in music, you can go a while without releasing. But it's not like football where if you haven't played for time, you're not gonna be that great. But in music, fam, you don't forget how to rap bars like that, and songs like this prove it. So yeah, man, I've been Search114. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. I'll be back again soon.